Self-respect _ Stop Being Soft to Everyone audiobook. Written by Ethan Hope. Introduction. In a world that constantly pressures us to conform and compromise, what if reclaiming your self-worth could become the most empowering journey of your life? This book is about embarking on that very journey, a transformative path where you learn to recognize and honor your self-respect amid the noise of societal expectations. As you turn these pages, you will encounter reflections and strategies designed to guide you back to your authentic self. Every day, countless individuals wake up feeling the weight of others' expectations pressing heavily on their shoulders. Picture this. An alarm goes off, signaling not just the start of a new day, but another round of questioning your worth in a world demanding perpetual sacrifice of your desires. You might be there, staring at the ceiling, pondering why the pursuit of approval has come at such a personal cost. It's a scenario familiar to many, one where the urge to please overshadows the need to prioritize oneself. Imagine navigating a workplace that claims to value teamwork, yet subtly rewards only those who silently shoulder more than their share without complaint. Or perhaps you're caught in a relationship where saying how you truly feel seems impossible because it risks disapproval or rejection from someone significant to you. These situations create an environment where self-respect is not just challenging, but feels almost out of reach. Yet it's not unattainable. The key lies in recognizing the subtle ways we compromise our dignity and learning that it's never too late to reclaim it. Personal stories of triumph over these trials often illuminate the way forward. Take, for instance, my own experience, when I finally mustered the courage to say no after years of relentless people-pleasing. It was as if a veil lifted, revealing a wellspring of vitality within me that I thought had vanished forever. That single, seemingly small act catalyzed a series of realizations about the power derived from honoring one's own needs. It signaled the beginning of understanding that asserting myself wasn't an act of defiance, but one of survival and empowerment. This narrative isn't just mine, though. It's echoed across diverse testimonies found within these chapters. Each story reinforces a profound truth. Self-respect isn't granted externally, but cultivated internally through deliberate choice and action. As you engage with these narratives, you'll find they are not just tales, but mirrors reflecting the potential within your own experiences. They remind you that changes begin with singular moments of clarity and conviction. This book is more than mere storytelling. It presents practical insights to equip you with actionable tools, enabling true transformation. Moving forward, you'll uncover strategies for setting boundaries, ones that allow you to uphold personal integrity without succumbing to guilt or fear. Herein lie pathways to build confidence and fortitude, to stand firm and articulate your needs effectively in any context, be it personal relationships or professional encounters. Understanding the importance of boundaries is central, yet implementing them can feel daunting. How do you assert your needs without alienating others or appearing selfish? The strategies outlined in this book cut through ambiguity, presenting clear, concise steps to help you navigate these complexities. They provide guidance on how to communicate assertively and respectfully, ensuring your voice doesn't drown in the cacophony around you. As you delve deeper into the intricacies of building self-esteem, you'll explore methods to challenge and ultimately quiet self-doubt, that persistent critic whispering inadequacies and breeding paralysis. Through each chapter, learn how to dismantle these mental barricades with techniques grounded in practical application. You'll discover the significance of celebrating small victories and using them as stepping stones toward constructing a robust sense of self-worth. Moreover, embracing vulnerability emerges as a powerful theme. It's in allowing yourself to be seen, flaws and all, that genuine strength surfaces. Recognizing vulnerability as a facet of humanity enables you to connect more authentically with others, and crucially, with yourself. The fear of judgment diminishes, replaced by an acceptance that creates space for growth and renewal. By the end of this book, you'll have embarked on a comprehensive journey, equipped with not only awareness, but also the skills required to advocate for yourself without wavering. Your takeaways include not just insights into reclaiming self-respect, but also the ability to cultivate it continually amidst life's evolving challenges. You are invited to step into this narrative, not merely as a reader, but as an active participant, ready to script your future with newfound clarity and strength. Together, let's unravel the hold of past limitations and step confidently into spaces where your voice resonates with both authenticity and assurance. Welcome to the beginning of your most empowering adventure yet, the reclamation of your self-worth. Chapter 1. Understanding Self-Respect. Understanding self-respect is essential for leading a life filled with confidence and integrity. As a concept, it goes beyond mere self-esteem or self-worth, intertwining deeply with our ability to make decisions aligned with our true values and needs. This chapter delves into the essence of self-respect, exploring its foundational role in shaping how we perceive ourselves and interact with the world. Recognizing one's inherent worth is not just an abstract idea. It is a vital skill that impacts every facet of our lives, from personal relationships to professional endeavors. Individuals often grapple with societal pressures or internal doubts that challenge their sense of dignity. By understanding what self-respect truly entails, one can foster a stronger, more resilient sense of self. In this chapter, readers are guided through a comprehensive exploration of self-respect, beginning with a clear definition and moving on to address common misconceptions that may obscure its significance. The discussion will cover the core components of self-respect, self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-validation, each serving as a pillar in nurturing a robust sense of self. These elements are explained not only in terms of personal development, but also in their broader implications for fostering humility and healthy relationships. The text further clarifies distinctions between healthy self-regard and ego-driven behaviors, emphasizing how true self-respect enhances interpersonal interactions by promoting empathy and open communication. Additionally, cultural influences on perceptions of self-respect will be examined, revealing how diverse societal norms shape our understanding of dignity and respect. Throughout, practical insights and strategies will be shared, empowering readers to actively cultivate self-respect in their everyday lives, paving the way for a journey toward personal growth and fulfillment. Defining self-respect and addressing misconceptions. Self-respect is a fundamental aspect of personal well-being. It involves recognizing one's inherent worth and dignity, setting the stage for making healthy decisions throughout life. When individuals understand their value, they are better equipped to navigate life's challenges with confidence and authenticity. The core components of self-respect, self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-validation serve as pillars that empower individuals to enrich their lives and align their actions with personal values. Self-awareness requires an honest reflection on who you are, acknowledging both strengths and weaknesses without judgment. This awareness enables clearer decision-making as it highlights areas needing growth and emphasizes talents to be nurtured. Self-acceptance combines this awareness with a compassionate understanding that being imperfect is part of being human. Accepting oneself involves recognizing your experiences, emotions, and flaws without negating your value. It is about treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend, thus building a resilient sense of self that withstands external judgments. Self-validation, the final component, is about acknowledging your thoughts and feelings as legitimate and important. It means trusting your own perception and experiences rather than seeking constant approval from others. When you validate your own perspective, you cultivate a strong internal compass, guiding you toward fulfilling and meaningful decisions. Differentiating between self-respect and ego is crucial in understanding how these elements contribute to humility and improved relationships. While self-respect is grounded in an acknowledgement of inner worth, ego often manifests as defensiveness and an inflated sense of superiority. Respecting oneself leads to humility, a modest and grounded belief in one's value, without feeling superior to others. This trait enhances relationships by encouraging open communication and empathy, contrasting sharply with the barriers erected by ego-driven interactions. Contrary to common misconceptions, self-respect should not be mistaken for selfishness or pride. Many people equate strong self-regard with conflict-inducing behavior or arrogance, fearing that valuing themselves may alienate others. However, true self-respect involves balancing self-care with regard for others' needs, promoting healthier interactions. It's about recognizing that attending to one's well-being does not detract from the ability to support others. Instead, it strengthens one's capacity to engage positively and constructively within relationships. One prevalent myth is the idea that self-respect must come at the expense of humility. Yet these concepts coexist harmoniously. As C.S. Lewis expressed, humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. Maintaining self-respect means knowing you're worthwhile, also appreciating and acknowledging the worth of others. A truly humble individual respects everyone, regardless of societal status, ensuring interactions are based on mutual respect and understanding. Another misleading belief is that self-respect is fixed and unchangeable. On the contrary, developing self-respect is an ongoing process, shaped by life experiences and personal growth. People can learn to cultivate greater self-awareness, acceptance, and validation through introspection and intentional practice. By actively engaging in these practices, individuals can progressively dismantle any lingering self-doubt and build confidence in asserting their needs. By challenging these myths, individuals can embrace self-respect as a positive force in their lives. Recognizing its dynamic nature allows for continuous development and refinement, enabling one to navigate various life stages and challenges successfully. Practicing self-respect, we lay the groundwork for personal growth, enhanced relationships, and a more authentic engagement with the world around us. Cultural influences and the benefits of maintaining self-respect. Cultural perceptions of self-respect vary significantly across different societies, reflecting the diverse ways in which individuals understand and express their sense of dignity. In some cultures, self-respect is closely tied to community values and collective well-being, while in others, it emphasizes individual autonomy and personal achievement. Understanding these cultural nuances is essential for navigating diverse settings and fostering respect among global populations. According to Kitayama and Park, 2007, culture shapes not only our emotions and well-being, but also the societal norms that guide what it means to have self-respect. Thus, being aware of these cultural differences can enhance one's ability to engage respectfully with individuals from various backgrounds and avoid misunderstandings. One key benefit of self-respect lies in its profound impact on emotional well-being. Self-respect can serve as a powerful tool in reducing anxiety and enhancing resilience against external pressures. When individuals possess a healthy level of self-respect, they are better equipped to handle challenges without succumbing to stress or negative self-perceptions. Ranger et al., 2023, emphasize that self-respect involves viewing oneself as possessing equal rights and dignity, which contributes to a positive self-image. This belief system allows individuals to recognize their value independent of external validation or achievements, providing a stable foundation for mental health and reducing vulnerability to depressive symptoms. Strengthening relationships through self-respect is another significant advantage, as it serves as the foundation for mutual respect. When individuals maintain self-respect, they create an environment where others are more likely to reciprocate respect, paving the way for healthier relationships. Mutual respect encourages open communication, understanding, and trust, which are vital components in any relationship. Moreover, self-respect empowers individuals to set clear boundaries, an important aspect when dealing with toxic relationships. Setting boundaries helps protect one's well-being and ensures that interactions are respectful and harmonious, thus facilitating the navigation of challenging social dynamics. Incorporating self-respect into daily life also boosts assertiveness, enabling individuals to communicate their needs effectively. This assertiveness encourages clear communication, enabling people to express themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. By setting boundaries firmly yet respectfully, individuals can navigate personal and professional relationships more effectively. Furthermore, self-respect fosters personal growth through a continuous cycle of learning and adaptation. As individuals confront new experiences, they refine their understanding of themselves and others, leading to enhanced self-awareness and confidence. An important misconception to address is the belief that self-respect is a static trait. Once acquired, it remains unchanged. However, self-respect is dynamic, evolving with personal growth and life experiences. Individuals may find their self-respect challenged by external circumstances or internal doubts, requiring active efforts to maintain and elevate it. Recognizing this fluid nature of self-respect emphasizes the importance of continual self-reflection and adaptation. Personal growth hinges on embracing change and learning from setbacks, reinforcing the idea that self-respect is a lifelong journey rather than a fixed state. Understanding self-respect is essential for navigating life's challenges with confidence and authenticity. This chapter discussed how self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-validation are crucial in recognizing one's inherent worth. Distinguishing between self-respect and ego allows us to foster humility and improve relationships by emphasizing open communication and empathy. It's important not to confuse self-respect with selfishness or pride. True self-regard involves balancing self-care with consideration for others, promoting healthier interactions. By challenging common myths, individuals can embrace self-respect as a positive force, continuously developing it through practice and growth. The exploration of cultural influences reveals how self-respect varies across societies, reflecting different interpretations of dignity. A healthy level of self-respect bolsters emotional well-being, reduces anxiety, and strengthens relationships by setting clear boundaries and encouraging mutual respect. Assertiveness, fueled by self-respect, aids in expressing needs effectively, leading to personal growth through learning and adaptation. Recognizing self-respect as a dynamic quality, evolving with experiences, underscores its role in personal development. Embracing continuous change and confronting challenges reinforces the lifelong journey of nurturing self-respect, contributing to a fulfilling and authentic engagement with the world. Chapter 2. The Power of Saying No. Saying no is a powerful tool, often overlooked in the quest for harmony and acceptance. The act of refusing a request or declining participation isn't merely about avoiding an unwanted task. It's about honoring one's own boundaries and understanding personal limits. In many cultures and societies, saying yes is ingrained as a polite norm, subtly encouraging acquiescence to avoid conflict or discomfort. Yet the art of saying no can be liberating, offering a path to self-respect and authenticity. When individuals embrace the ability to say no confidently, they create space for prioritizing their well-being, fostering personal growth, and nurturing genuine connections with those around them. This shift not only enhances personal integrity, but also enriches relationships by building trust through honesty. The chapter delves into the psychological and social influences that often hinder our ability to say no without guilt. It explores how early experiences and societal conditioning mold our perceptions, leading many to equate agreeability with acceptance. Readers will gain insights into the underlying fears, such as rejection and conflict, that fuel people-pleasing behaviors. Furthermore, the chapter provides practical strategies for overcoming these barriers, emphasizing the importance of assertive communication. Through techniques like using I statements and maintaining confident body language, individuals learn to express their needs effectively. Additionally, it highlights the significance of understanding one's communication style, and the impact of low self-esteem on decision-making. As readers navigate through this content, they are empowered to adopt new perspectives and skills, ultimately reclaiming their autonomy and shaping healthier relationships. Understanding the influence of people-pleasing. Understanding why saying no can be challenging requires delving into the complex psychology underlying this difficulty. Many people have grown up with an intrinsic fear of rejection, which is often deeply embedded in their psyche from early experiences. This fear fuels a tendency to please others, as individuals seek acceptance and approval to avoid potential ostracism or negative judgment. This sense of needing to fit in can drive behaviors aimed at securing social bonds, even if it comes at the expense of personal boundaries. The roots of this behavior are largely shaped by societal norms and expectations, where compliance is often rewarded, while assertiveness is not encouraged. From a young age, individuals may receive positive reinforcement for saying yes and agreeing to requests, subtly teaching them that acquiescence is expected and appreciated. This social conditioning pressures people into pleasing others, as they internalize the belief that being agreeable will lead to social acceptance and personal reward. Over time, this creates a cycle of submission, where one's identity becomes intertwined with the external validation received from others. Low self-esteem is another significant factor that complicates the ability to say no. Individuals struggling with low self-worth frequently prioritize others' needs over their own, viewing themselves as less deserving or subordinate. When self-esteem is fragile, people might doubt their right to assert personal preferences, fearing that doing so might further diminish their already shaky self-image. This lack of self-assurance can manifest in an over-reliance on external affirmation, perpetuating a pattern of self-sacrifice to maintain relationships and perceived worthiness. Avoiding conflict is a common reason many people default to saying yes, even when it goes against their true desires. The aversion to conflict is often rooted in a fear of confrontation and its possible repercussions. For some, the prospect of a disagreement or argument can trigger anxiety and stress, leading them to comply rather than assert their boundaries. This fear can stem from past experiences where conflicts led to undesirable outcomes, creating an association between assertiveness and negative consequences. Therefore, the path of least resistance, agreeing to demands, becomes appealing as it seemingly preserves peace and avoids discomfort. When examining these psychological aspects, it's clear that each plays an intricate role in influencing behavior. However, addressing the fear of conflict is vital, as avoiding contention tends to reinforce a cycle of compliance. People can practice skills to handle disagreements constructively, which is a crucial step toward breaking free from the compulsion to say yes involuntarily. It involves recognizing that conflict does not have to equate to hostility or damaged relationships. Instead, it can promote understanding and respect when navigated with intention and care. To manage the fear of conflict, one guideline is to acknowledge the situation calmly and express personal viewpoints clearly yet empathetically. For instance, using statements like "I feel" or "I need" can help convey individual perspectives without seeming confrontational. Moreover, maintaining a neutral, composed demeanor, such as steady eye contact and an open posture, can communicate confidence without aggression. Practicing these responses through role play or hypothetical scenarios can also prepare individuals for real-life situations, making it easier to uphold boundaries under pressure. Ultimately, overcoming the fear associated with saying no requires a shift in mindset. Individuals must realize that self-assertion is not selfish. It is necessary for maintaining personal integrity and mental health. By understanding the psychological factors at play, such as the fear of rejection, societal conditioning, low self-esteem, and the avoidance of conflict, people can begin to reclaim their autonomy and set healthier boundaries. Building self-confidence and fostering a secure self-image are fundamental to this process, empowering individuals to navigate interpersonal relationships on their terms. Recognizing that it's okay to disappoint others sometimes, in favor of one's well-being, opens the door to more authentic and fulfilling connections. Techniques and benefits of assertiveness. Understanding how to assertively express your needs is a powerful tool for maintaining balance and reducing the stress that arises from overcommitment and discomfort. The ability to confidently say no when necessary, without feeling guilt-ridden or anxious, is essential for prioritizing personal well-being. Here are several effective strategies you can employ to communicate your boundaries clearly and confidently. One of the most effective ways to assert your needs is through using I statements. These are instrumental in expressing thoughts and feelings without sounding accusatory or confrontational. For example, instead of saying, "You're always interrupting me," consider rephrasing it to, "I feel unheard when I'm interrupted." This approach focuses on your perspective, reducing potential defensiveness in others, and alleviating any guilt you might feel about the expression itself. By using as statements, you retain ownership of your emotions and reactions, which fosters an environment of mutual respect. As per Mayo Clinic, 2020, this method helps articulate personal perspectives and reduces the burden of guilt often associated with boundary setting. In addition to verbal communication, your body language plays an equally crucial role in asserting yourself. Assertive body language communicates confidence without veering into aggression. Maintaining eye contact conveys sincerity and determination, while an upright posture signals self-assuredness. Open gestures, such as uncrossed arms, further reinforce your message. When combined with calm and even vocal tones, these nonverbal cues create a presence of composure and assurance, signaling to others that you stand firmly by your words. Practicing assertive body language, perhaps in front of a mirror or with a friend, allows you to internalize these cues, making them second nature in real-world interactions. Role-playing scenarios offer another practical way to build confidence in asserting your needs. This exercise involves rehearsing various situations where you anticipate needing to set boundaries. By acting out these interactions, either alone or with someone you trust, you can refine your approach and receive constructive feedback. This preparation not only makes you more comfortable with the words you choose, but also strengthens your resolve, ensuring that you do not waver under pressure. Role-playing transforms theoretical knowledge into practice, enabling you to handle actual situations with poise and clarity. Another key to effective boundary setting is learning to limit your reasoning when declining requests. It's common to feel compelled to justify your decisions extensively, yet doing so can sometimes undermine your stance. Keep your explanations brief. Even a simple, "No, I can't take this on right now," can suffice. That's because continually explaining yourself can inadvertently invite debate or negotiation, making it harder to maintain your boundaries. Limiting explanations not only conserves your energy, but also reinforces the validity of your decisions. Remember, saying no is a complete sentence, and when explanations are appropriate, they should be concise and straightforward. To truly benefit from these strategies, it's important to reflect on and understand your current communication style. Many individuals find themselves overcommitted due to a habitual pattern of saying yes, influenced by societal expectations or workplace pressures. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards change. If your tendency leans toward passivity, prioritizing others' needs over your own, it may result in stress and resentment. On the other hand, if your style is more aggressive or passive-aggressive, it could harm relationships and hinder effective communication. Thus, assessing your communication patterns will provide insights into areas that require attention and adjustment. While adopting these strategies, remember that becoming assertive is a journey. Progress might be gradual, especially if passive behaviors have dominated your interactions previously. Patience and practice are key as you work towards skillfully asserting your needs. Engage in small steps initially, applying these techniques in low-stakes settings before moving to more challenging environments. Over time, you will likely notice an improvement in your ability to advocate for yourself effectively, leading to enhanced self-esteem and healthier relationships. In this chapter, we've explored the psychological reasons behind the difficulty of saying no, focusing on people-pleasing tendencies rooted in fear of rejection, low self-esteem, and conflict avoidance. These patterns are often reinforced by societal norms that reward compliance over assertiveness, leading to a cycle where individuals struggle to set boundaries without guilt. Recognizing these factors is crucial for those who want to reclaim their autonomy and prioritize personal well-being. By understanding these influences, one can start dismantling the need for constant external validation and instead develop healthier interpersonal relationships. Equipped with techniques for assertive communication, it's possible to move beyond these limiting behaviors. Using I statements, practicing assertive body language, role-playing scenarios, and keeping explanations brief when declining requests can empower individuals to express needs confidently. The journey toward assertiveness might be gradual, but every step away from habitual passivity contributes to increased self-esteem and more meaningful connections. Embracing self-assertion as a tool for maintaining integrity enables readers to navigate their environments with authenticity and strength, ultimately enhancing both mental health and relational dynamics. Chapter 3. Identifying and handling manipulative behavior. Identifying and handling manipulative behavior is a complex endeavor that touches the core of human interactions. Such behaviors often lurk beneath the surface, making them difficult to detect without a keen eye. Manipulative individuals can distort reality, leaving others in a maze of confusion and self-doubt. These tactics are not just isolated actions, but part of a broader narrative designed to control and influence. In a world where personal boundaries are frequently tested, understanding these dynamics becomes vital for maintaining one's mental health and autonomy. Manipulation takes many forms, and without proper awareness, its impact can be profound, leading individuals into cycles of dependence and loss of self-worth. Within this chapter, we will delve into the various tactics used by manipulators and their effects on individuals' self-esteem and decision-making abilities. Readers will learn how to recognize common techniques like gaslighting, guilt-tripping, love-bombing, and the silent treatment, each with its own subtle yet destructive method of operation. By examining these methods closely, one gains insight into how they undermine confidence and foster unhealthy dependencies. The chapter further explores the importance of awareness as a tool for empowerment, enabling individuals to distinguish between genuine relational dynamics and those laced with manipulation. Strategies for setting boundaries and fostering open communication are highlighted as essential defenses against manipulation. Moreover, the narrative underscores the significance of seeking external support, emphasizing that recognizing the need for help is a step toward liberation rather than weakness. Through this exploration, readers will equip themselves with knowledge and strategies to safeguard their dignity, rebuild confidence, and assert their needs effectively. By understanding and addressing manipulative behaviors, individuals can cultivate healthier relationships and environments that prioritize mutual respect and empathy. Common manipulative tactics and their impact on self-worth. In a world where interactions shape our perceptions and relationships, understanding manipulative behavior is crucial. These tactics are often subtle and can significantly impact one's self-worth and mental health. Recognizing these manipulations begins with awareness of the strategies used by manipulators. Gaslighting is one of the most insidious forms of manipulation. It involves distorting the reality of the victim, leading them to question their own perceptions and memories. Imagine finding yourself repeatedly second-guessing your recollections, or feeling confused about events you once felt certain about. This confusion is not accidental. It's the core of gaslighting's power. The manipulator, through denying the truth and twisting facts, creates an environment where the victim feels constantly on unstable ground. Over time, this erodes self-confidence and leads to a reliance on the manipulator for validation, fostering a cycle of dependence. Another common tactic is guilt tripping, which exploits the victim's empathy. Manipulators craft scenarios where the victim feels responsible for causing harm or distress, even when it's unwarranted. For example, statements like, "If you loved me, you would do this," or "You're hurting me by not agreeing," are tools designed to evoke guilt and steer actions in favor of the manipulator. This method undermines self-assurance and can significantly influence decision-making, pushing individuals to act against their best interests just to alleviate the imposed sense of guilt. As a result, it becomes challenging for victims to assert their needs without feeling selfish or inconsiderate. The silent treatment, although less overt, is equally damaging. It is employed as a form of control by withdrawing communication. When someone essential to you decides to stop talking, you might feel isolated and anxious, wondering how to mend the rift. This lack of dialogue is not merely silence. It's a strategic pause that leaves the victim guessing and emotionally drained. The absence of closure or discussion fosters resentment and depletes emotional reserves, making it difficult for victims to maintain their mental well-being. Over time, the person on the receiving end may start adjusting their behavior to avoid the silence, further entrenching the manipulator's control. Love bombing is another deceptive strategy, characterized by an overwhelming display of affection intended to manipulate rather than genuinely nurture a relationship. In its initial stages, love bombing can feel exhilarating, an intense shower of attention, gifts, and praise. However, this facade usually hides ulterior motives. Once the victim is emotionally invested, the manipulator may withdraw this affection or use it inconsistently to destabilize and control. Victims are left clinging to the hope of returning to those early days of affection, often ignoring red flags and becoming increasingly dependent on the manipulator's approval. Love bombing blurs the line between genuine love and manipulation, creating an imbalance where one partner wields emotional power over the other. Understanding the effects of these manipulative tactics is essential for reclaiming one's self-worth and autonomy. Each tactic chips away at confidence, making individuals question their value and judgments. This erosion of self-esteem can have profound mental health implications, leading to anxiety, depression, and feelings of helplessness. Manipulative behaviors teach victims to distrust their instincts, isolating them from support networks and hindering their ability to seek help or change the dynamic they're trapped in. The first step to counteract these tactics is recognizing them for what they are: deliberate strategies that distort reality and exploit emotions. Understanding these manipulations provides clarity and empowers individuals to confront them. Awareness also helps discern healthy relationship dynamics, where mutual respect and understanding thrive instead of control and deceit. Recognizing patterns like frequent doubt in one's memory or constant guilt over personal decisions can signal the need for closer examination of relationships. While these manipulative tactics can seem daunting, knowledge is a powerful tool. Educating oneself about manipulation builds resilience and prepares individuals to tackle such behaviors. With awareness comes the capacity to set boundaries and engage in healthier interactions. People dealing with these tactics should remember that seeking external guidance, whether from friends, family, or mental health professionals, can provide much-needed perspective and reinforcement in navigating these challenges. Counteracting manipulation with strategies and awareness. Identifying and counteracting manipulative behavior requires a keen sense of awareness and a proactive approach. Recognizing red flags early on is crucial to preventing manipulation from taking a deeper hold. These signs can include a partner or colleague exhibiting behaviors like excessive praise, followed by criticism, or isolating you from friends and family. According to Stern, 2007, these tactics often create confusion and dependency, making it harder for the victim to see through the manipulator's facade. Awareness is your first line of defense. By learning to identify these indicators, you gain the ability to act assertively and prevent further manipulation. Assertiveness in relationships plays a significant role in establishing boundaries that protect your well-being. Manipulators thrive on blurred lines and undefined limits. Clearly defined boundaries communicate to others what behaviors are acceptable and what are not. This empowerment helps prioritize your needs and ensures that others respect your space and autonomy. A study by Jones and Paulhus, 2014, highlights that individuals who maintain strong personal boundaries are less susceptible to the influence of manipulative tactics, allowing them to safeguard their mental health and personal integrity. Open communication is another powerful tool in managing manipulative situations. Direct discussions help de-escalate tension and miscommunication, reducing the manipulator's grip. By fostering an environment where open dialogue thrives, manipulators have fewer opportunities to twist words or intentions. This practice not only addresses issues head-on, but also cultivates mutual respect among all parties involved. Engaging in straightforward conversations about feelings and expectations can dismantle manipulative attempts, providing clarity and understanding within relationships. However, navigating manipulation alone can be challenging. Seeking external support can offer necessary perspectives and validation. Allies such as trusted friends, family, or mental health professionals can provide objective insights into the dynamics at play. Their support can aid in recognizing patterns you might overlook due to emotional involvement. The advice from Harsha, 2024, underscores the importance of external perspectives in breaking cycles of manipulation. Professional guidance can be particularly beneficial for developing strategies tailored to your unique circumstances, reinforcing confidence in handling complex situations. Recognizing the need for external assistance is not a sign of weakness, but an acknowledgement of the complexity of manipulation. It often requires diverse tools and experiences to untangle effectively. Whether you reach out to a friend who understands your context or engage with a counselor trained in dealing with relational dynamics, external support offers a fresh lens through which to assess and address manipulative behaviors. In reflecting on these strategies, it's important to remember that manipulation is often subtle and persistent. Building resilience against such tactics takes time, patience, and practice. Reinforcing your sense of self-worth and confidence is central to this process. As you become more adept at detecting manipulation and drawing firm boundaries, you'll find empowerment in reclaiming control over your interactions. By focusing on recognition, boundary setting, communication, and support, you equip yourself with a comprehensive toolkit to counteract manipulation effectively. Each strategy reinforces the others, creating a robust framework for maintaining healthy relationships built on trust and mutual respect. Prioritizing your well-being and surrounding yourself with supportive allies will further strengthen your resolve, enabling you to navigate manipulative scenarios with assurance and composure. Throughout this chapter, we have delved into the intricacies of manipulative behaviors and their profound impacts on self-worth. By examining tactics such as gaslighting, guilt tripping, the silent treatment, and love bombing, we highlighted how manipulators distort reality and exploit emotions. These strategies often leave individuals questioning their worth and judgments, leading to feelings of anxiety, depression, and helplessness. Recognizing these signs empowers individuals to confront manipulation and reclaim control over their lives, setting the stage for healthier interpersonal dynamics based on mutual respect rather than coercion. Armed with awareness, assertiveness, open communication, and external support, individuals can effectively counteract manipulation. Establishing clear boundaries and fostering dialogue dismantles the manipulator's hold, preventing further emotional damage. Seeking help from trusted friends, family, or professionals offers fresh perspectives and strategies tailored to one's unique situation. Though challenging, this journey towards self-empowerment strengthens resilience and reinforces self-worth. By prioritizing well-being and surrounding oneself with supportive allies, individuals gain confidence in navigating complex interactions, ultimately restoring balance and integrity in their relationships. Chapter 4: Building Confidence and Resilience. Building confidence and resilience is about cultivating inner strength and the fortitude required to uphold one's personal boundaries. It's a journey that involves understanding the tools and techniques available to bolster self-assurance and enhance the ability to handle life's myriad challenges. This chapter invites readers to explore this transformative process, offering insights into nurturing self-confidence and developing resilience as foundational elements in asserting and maintaining personal boundaries. By focusing on practical strategies, individuals can learn how to effectively balance societal pressures with their own needs and desires. Within these pages, you will find a comprehensive guide outlining key techniques to boost self-confidence and resilience. This chapter delves into the importance of positive affirmations and visualization practices as methods for fostering a strong inner voice capable of combating self-doubt. It highlights the value of engaging in skill development and seeking support from mentors and peers to reinforce one's sense of competence and belonging. Additionally, readers are introduced to mindfulness exercises and the power of reframing challenges, both integral to building emotional flexibility and adaptability. The text also underscores the necessity of self-care routines and participation in supportive communities as vital components for maintaining resilience. Through a blend of theory and actionable advice, this chapter aims to equip readers with the resources needed to confidently navigate their personal and professional lives, ensuring they emerge empowered and well-prepared to set firm boundaries amid external pressures. Explore techniques to boost self-confidence. Positive affirmations are powerful tools for enhancing self-confidence and assertiveness. These affirmations combat negative self-talk by reinforcing the belief in our innate self-worth, shifting focus away from others' opinions. By personalizing affirmations to reflect individual strengths and goals, one can create a strong inner voice that builds lasting confidence. For instance, daily recitations of statements like, "I am capable and resilient," or "I set boundaries with ease," can help individuals internalize these beliefs. They should be placed visibly in their daily environment, such as on a bathroom mirror or computer screen, ensuring regular engagement with these empowering messages. In doing so, individuals gradually replace self-doubt with self-assurance. Visualization techniques further enhance confidence by allowing individuals to vividly imagine successful outcomes. This practice empowers the mind, enabling it to rehearse scenarios where one asserts boundaries effectively. Visualizing positive interactions and confident responses creates mental pathways that bolster real-world behavior. Repeated visualization reinforces this effect, gradually building a mindset ready to tackle challenges assertively. Imagine standing firm in a meeting or confidently expressing needs in a relationship. These visualizations prepare the mind to translate imagination into action. As individuals see themselves succeeding repeatedly in their minds, they develop a stronger belief in their ability to handle similar situations in reality. Engaging in skill development is another vital element in building self-esteem and authentic self-worth. When individuals invest time in mastering new skills, they foster a sense of competence that directly fuels confidence. Awareness of their expanding capabilities encourages them to step out of comfort zones and take on new challenges. This journey of lifelong learning is essential, as it continuously bolsters self-esteem through the acquisition of knowledge and abilities. Whether it's learning a new language, taking up a hobby, or advancing professionally, every step taken towards skill enhancement contributes to a more robust sense of self-worth. Seeking support from friends and mentors plays a crucial role in cultivating confidence and resilience. Being surrounded by supportive individuals ensures access to constructive feedback and encouragement when needed. Friends, family, and mentors can provide valuable insights and perspectives that might otherwise be overlooked. Participating in groups, such as workshops or clubs, offers collective confidence-building experiences, where shared goals and mutual support drive personal growth. Consider career coaches or peer networks that facilitate open discussions about personal progress and challenges. Such environments not only offer emotional support, but also practical advice, helping individuals refine their approaches and celebrate their achievements. In implementing these techniques, it's important to craft personalized affirmations tailored to one's unique strengths and aspirations. Affirmations like, "I am deserving of respect," or "My boundaries are valid and necessary," echo personal values and ambitions. Practicing visualization consistently strengthens mental readiness for real-life application, creating familiarity with confident behaviors before they occur. Engaging in continual skill development keeps individuals agile and competent, boosting their overall self-image. Additionally, fostering a network of supportive relationships fortifies one's journey, offering guidance and camaraderie along the way. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to building confidence and assertiveness, yet these strategies offer diverse avenues for exploration. The power of positive affirmations lies in fostering an enduring belief in self-worth, independent of others' validation. Visualization practices nurture a mental safe space to experiment with assertive actions, reinforcing capability over time. Skill development provides tangible evidence of growth, building a portfolio of competencies that nourish self-perception. Meanwhile, surrounding oneself with allies enhances resilience, equipping individuals to navigate life's challenges with assurance and composure. This holistic approach to cultivating confidence teaches that self-belief is not an accident, but a cultivated trait. It requires deliberate practice, patience, and adaptability. As individuals embark on this journey, they will find themselves increasingly equipped to uphold personal boundaries and maintain their dignity, irrespective of external pressures. Adopting these strategies fosters a mindset shift, urging individuals to embrace their potential and assert their needs with clarity and conviction. Through consistent application and dedication, enhanced confidence and resilience become integral facets of one's identity, empowering individuals to lead fulfilling and balanced lives. Utilize resilience and exercises for self-empowerment. Resilience plays a pivotal role in personal growth by providing the strength to overcome external pressures and confidently uphold boundaries. Understanding resilience begins with recognizing its significance in our lives, not just as a concept, but as a practical skill that equips us to handle setbacks and challenges effectively. Resilient individuals can recover more swiftly from difficulties, using their experiences as stepping stones toward stronger boundary-setting skills. One of the most effective ways to build resilience is through mindfulness practices, such as meditation and grounding techniques. These exercises help cultivate emotional flexibility, which is essential for stress management and navigating societal expectations. Mindfulness enables individuals to remain present amidst challenges, reducing anxiety and enhancing clarity and focus. By integrating mindfulness into daily routines, individuals can develop the capacity to approach adversities with greater calm and assurance, ultimately reinforcing their ability to set and maintain personal boundaries. Reframing challenges is another crucial aspect of developing resilience. This involves shifting perspectives to see obstacles not as insurmountable problems, but as opportunities for growth. By adopting a growth mindset, individuals learn to view setbacks as natural components of the developmental journey rather than failures. Experiential learning becomes crucial here, as each encounter with adversity offers valuable lessons that contribute to personal strength and adaptability. This mindset encourages individuals to embrace change and seek solutions, ultimately bolstering their confidence in setting boundaries. Self-empowerment exercises are vital tools in this journey. Journaling past challenges allows individuals to reflect on their resilience, recognize patterns that need adjustment, and track progress over time. Through this reflective process, they gain insights into how past experiences have shaped their current self-perception and boundary-setting capabilities. By writing down goals and identifying areas for improvement, individuals can foster motivation and reinforce their commitment to personal development. Role-playing assertiveness scenarios is another effective exercise that empowers individuals to practice boundary setting in a safe environment. By simulating real-life situations, individuals can rehearse responses and become more comfortable asserting their needs. This practice reinforces confidence and helps them internalize the language and demeanor needed to communicate boundaries clearly and respectfully. Role-playing provides valuable experiential learning, enabling participants to experiment with different approaches and find what works best for them. Crafting boundary statements is a tangible way of preparing for interactions where one's limits might be challenged. Individuals can write specific phrases or sentences they plan to use when asserting boundaries. Practicing these statements in low-stakes environments boosts confidence and makes it easier to deploy them when necessary. Clear communication is integral to self-empowerment, ensuring that others understand and respect one's boundaries without ambiguity. Establishing self-care routines is an essential aspect of maintaining resilience and upholding personal boundaries. Self-care is not merely an indulgence, but a fundamental requirement for well-being. By prioritizing activities that nurture their physical, emotional, and mental health, individuals create a solid foundation from which to engage with the world confidently. Personalized self-care activities can be tailored to resonate with individual needs, whether through regular exercise, creative expression, or relaxation techniques. When individuals see self-care as non-negotiable, they reinforce their right to prioritize their own needs and establish healthy boundaries with others. Encouraging participation in groups or workshops can further bolster confidence and resilience collectively. Engaging with a supportive community allows individuals to share experiences, gain feedback, and learn from each other's strategies for boundary setting. Workshops focused on skills like assertiveness training provide a structured environment to practice and refine these abilities. The shared experiences within such groups foster a sense of camaraderie and collective strength, showing participants that they are not alone in their struggles and efforts to set personal boundaries. Guidelines for seeking constructive feedback also play a critical role in continuous growth. Constructive criticism can provide insights into areas requiring improvement while affirming existing strengths. Actively soliciting feedback from trusted sources allows individuals to refine their boundary-setting techniques and adapt strategies to different contexts. This ongoing learning process enhances resilience by broadening understanding and reinforcing the belief that personal growth is an evolving journey. In this chapter, we've explored various techniques designed to fortify confidence and resilience, arming individuals with the ability to assert personal boundaries effectively. From the transformative power of positive affirmations to the clarity brought by visualization, these strategies empower readers to take control of their self-perception and interactions. Personalized affirmations offer a path to embed enduring trust in one's self-worth, while visualization creates mental arenas for practicing assertive actions. Skill development not only nurtures competence, but also strengthens self-esteem, serving as tangible proof of one's capabilities. The support of friends, mentors, and community groups provides both encouragement and practical advice, forming a robust foundation for personal growth. As the journey towards cultivating confidence and setting boundaries continues, it is essential to embrace resilience as an integral part of this process. Mindfulness practices are highlighted as a key method to remain composed under pressure, reinforcing personal boundaries against societal expectations. Reframing challenges as growth opportunities fosters a resilient mindset, encouraging adaptation and strength in adversity. Exercises like journaling and role-playing provide hands-on experiences that strengthen resolve and communication skills. By incorporating self-care and engaging in community support, individuals establish a balanced approach to well-being, underpinning their ability to maintain dignity and respect. Through dedication and consistent practice of these strategies, Readers are invited to reclaim their autonomy and navigate life with assurance and purpose. Chapter 5. Healthy Boundaries. Setting and Maintaining Them. Setting and maintaining healthy boundaries are essential skills in navigating life's myriad interactions. These boundaries serve as the invisible lines that delineate where one's individual needs and rights begin and end, providing a structured framework for personal interactions and self-preservation. They empower individuals to assert their identity, protect their emotional space, and foster relationships rooted in respect and mutual understanding. With healthy boundaries, individuals can manage the pressures of daily life, negotiate personal and professional relationships more effectively, and uphold their well-being amidst external demands. Establishing such boundaries is not only an act of self-love, but also a critical step towards fostering a balanced environment where one can thrive without succumbing to societal expectations or manipulation. Within this chapter, readers will explore the multifaceted nature of boundary setting. The discussion delves into various types of boundaries: physical, emotional, and digital, and how they are integral to our lives in different contexts. Real-life scenarios will be examined to illustrate how effectively set boundaries can transform personal dynamics, prevent burnout, and promote healthier, more productive relationships both at work and at home. Readers will also learn about the importance of clarity and boundary definition, which minimizes misunderstandings and facilitates open communication. Furthermore, the chapter will highlight how assertiveness plays an integral role in not only establishing these boundaries, but also maintaining them assertively to ensure they are respected by others. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected through technology, attention will be given to the significance of managing digital boundaries to safeguard mental health in the digital age. Ultimately, this chapter aims to provide valuable insights and strategies for those feeling overwhelmed or stuck in toxic environments, equipping them with the tools necessary to reclaim their dignity and build confidence in asserting their needs. Understanding healthy boundaries and their importance. The concept of healthy boundaries is fundamental to our personal well-being. These boundaries are protective limits that we set in our lives to maintain our personal space and emotional health. By doing so, they help us preserve our identity and self-respect amidst the various interactions and pressures of everyday life. Healthy boundaries ensure that our needs and feelings are acknowledged and respected by others, creating an environment conducive to mutual understanding and harmony. Boundaries can take many forms, serving different purposes based on the situation. Physical boundaries define our comfort zone regarding personal space, illustrating what kind of physical interactions we find acceptable. Emotional boundaries help protect our feelings by allowing us to manage how much emotional energy we invest in relationships or situations. Digital boundaries are increasingly important in today's digital age, where connectivity often blurs the lines between personal and public spaces. They allow us to control how and when we engage with others online, protecting our mental health from being overwhelmed by constant digital interactions. Real-life examples highlight the significance of effective boundary setting. Consider a workplace scenario where a colleague frequently asks for help beyond work hours. By establishing a clear boundary, such as not responding to work emails after a certain time, you communicate your need for balance between work and personal life. This prevents burnout and fosters better productivity during working hours. Similarly, in personal relationships, defining boundaries might mean expressing discomfort with certain jokes or discussions, ensuring both parties understand and respect each other's sensitivities. Clarity in defining these boundaries plays a crucial role in maintaining them. When individuals clearly articulate their personal limits, it reduces the chances of misunderstandings that could lead to conflicts. For instance, stating, "I need some time alone after work to recharge," directly communicates a need without leaving room for misinterpretation. This practice of clearly defining boundaries also boosts self-respect and assertiveness. By openly communicating one's needs, individuals reinforce the idea that their feelings and personal space matter, which in turn builds confidence. Healthy boundaries do more than just protect. They enhance relationships by fostering healthier interactions. When people understand and respect each other's limits, interactions become more respectful and less likely to drain emotionally. This understanding can significantly reduce emotional exhaustion and foster an environment where everyone feels safe and valued. It's about creating a balanced dynamic where interactions are mutually beneficial rather than one-sided. Assertiveness is a key component in setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. It involves openly expressing one's thoughts and feelings, ensuring that your needs are communicated without making demands or causing discomfort to others. This form of communication strengthens relationships by establishing clear expectations. When you express your boundaries assertively, others are more likely to respect them because they understand that it's about mutual respect rather than control. In today's interconnected world, managing digital boundaries has become increasingly relevant. Social media and instant messaging platforms blur the traditional boundaries between public and private life, often leading to stress and anxiety. It's important to decide how much information you want to share about your personal life online and to whom. Setting digital boundaries might involve limiting who can view your social media posts or deciding specific times to engage with messages or emails. Such practices can help prevent the intrusion of digital stress into personal life, maintaining mental well-being. Boundary setting is not solely about preserving individual well-being. It contributes to a healthier society. By respecting interpersonal boundaries, whether cultural, personal, or professional, we foster an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding. This mutual respect helps combat toxicity in relationships and workplaces, where unclear boundaries often lead to manipulation and resentment. By advocating for clear and respected boundaries, we pave the way for healthier interactions that benefit all parties involved. Moreover, understanding that boundaries are fluid rather than fixed is essential. Life circumstances change, and with them our needs and boundaries may evolve. Regularly revisiting and adjusting boundaries ensures they remain relevant and effective. Reflecting on past experiences, both positive and negative, can guide this process, helping individuals develop boundaries that better suit their current situation and relationships. Setting boundaries might sometimes evoke feelings of guilt or fear, particularly among those unaccustomed to prioritizing their own needs. However, these feelings should not deter individuals from asserting their boundaries. Overcoming these sentiments is crucial for establishing relationships characterized by mutual respect and understanding. Remember, boundaries are not walls to keep others out. They are guidelines that allow individuals to maintain fulfilling and healthy interactions. Practical strategies for establishing and maintaining boundaries. Setting and maintaining healthy boundaries is a vital aspect of personal well-being, especially for those overwhelmed by societal pressures or navigating toxic environments. To effectively set and sustain these boundaries, one must engage in self-reflection, use clear communication, consistently uphold their limits, and address violations assertively. Let's explore each step in detail. Begin with self-reflection. This process helps identify personal boundaries by examining past experiences. Reflecting on situations where you felt discomfort or stress can reveal where your boundaries were crossed. It's not just about pinpointing past events, but also understanding why they affected you negatively. Ask yourself what emotions were triggered and what needs were unmet. Self-awareness becomes the foundation for assertiveness, empowering you to communicate your boundaries confidently. Remember, it's essential to strike a balance between knowing your limits and asserting them without aggression. Self-reflection not only aids in defining boundaries, but also builds the courage to uphold them when challenged. Once you've identified your boundaries, effective communication is key. Use I statements to express your needs clearly and respectfully. For instance, say, "I feel overwhelmed when tasks pile up unexpectedly," instead of blaming others. This approach ensures that you articulate your feelings without causing defensiveness in the listener. Communicating this way maintains clarity and manages emotions during discussions, fostering an environment of respect and understanding. It's crucial to uphold the boundaries you've established. Consistency reinforces their importance and helps avoid confusion for both yourself and others. If you waver, it sends mixed signals, potentially leading people to ignore or challenge your limits. By consistently standing firm, you demonstrate self-respect and signal that your boundaries are non-negotiable. Upholding boundaries might initially be uncomfortable, facing pushback from those accustomed to overstepping them. However, persisting through initial resistance strengthens your resolve and signals to others that your self-worth is valuable. When someone violates your boundaries, addressing it promptly and calmly is essential. Assertive, proactive communication reinforces expectations and prevents further breaches. For example, if a colleague repeatedly interrupts you during meetings, gently remind them of your need to express your thoughts completely. It might be uncomfortable at first, but by handling such situations calmly, you establish a precedent that encourages others to respect your boundaries in future interactions. Moreover, seeking support from trusted individuals can bolster your confidence in maintaining these boundaries. Sharing your experiences with friends, family, or professionals can provide perspective and advice, ensuring you're not alone in this journey. Expect pushback when setting new boundaries, as those who benefit from your previous lack of limits may resist change. They might test your commitment by challenging or dismissing your needs. Understanding that this reaction is normal can prepare you to respond with firmness and compassion. Approach these situations by reiterating your boundaries clearly and expressing the positive outcomes they bring to your life. Over time, consistent reinforcement will help others adjust to your expectations, contributing to healthier and more balanced relationships. Effective boundary setting is a continuous learning process. As you grow, your needs may evolve, requiring adjustments to your boundaries. Regularly revisit and reassess them to ensure they align with your current values and circumstances. Engaging in ongoing self-reflection can help keep your boundaries relevant and meaningful. Additionally, practice makes perfect. The more you implement these strategies, the more natural they become, building your confidence and ability to maintain boundaries across various aspects of your life. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is crucial for personal well-being, especially in environments where societal expectations can be overwhelming. By understanding the different types of boundaries, whether they are physical, emotional, or digital, we gain insight into how they help protect our mental space and preserve our identities. This chapter underscores the importance of communication and self-awareness in defining these boundaries. Through real-life scenarios, it demonstrates how setting clear limits can prevent burnout, enhance productivity, and foster balanced relationships. Choosing to articulate needs confidently allows individuals to reinforce their self-respect, while ensuring others understand their limits. Balancing these boundaries requires assertiveness, encouraging a healthy dynamic that prioritizes mutual respect rather than control. Navigating today's interconnected world means recognizing when to set digital limits to maintain mental health. Regularly revisiting and adjusting boundaries is necessary since life circumstances change, influencing our personal needs. It's essential to embrace boundary setting as an ongoing process, one that supports healthier interactions and respects individual dignity. For adults feeling overwhelmed by external pressures, this chapter provides actionable strategies to reclaim control over personal spaces, reinforcing self-worth, and enabling healthier connections with others. Chapter 6: Overcoming Overaccommodation. Overaccommodation is a behavior where individuals find themselves consistently putting others' needs first. Often rooted in the desire to avoid conflict or gain approval, this habit can become deeply ingrained, affecting personal autonomy and self-worth. Many people find themselves trapped in the cycle of trying to please everyone, but end up feeling drained and resentful. Understanding overaccommodation involves looking at how everyday decisions and interactions contribute to this pattern. For instance, agreeing to tasks you dislike just to keep peace, or changing plans because someone else prefers it, might seem trivial momentarily, but can accumulate into significant life imbalances. This chapter delves into recognizing these patterns by exploring the signs and emotional impacts of overaccommodation. It examines the common signs of continually prioritizing others, leading to burnout, stress, and a gradual erosion of self-esteem. Readers will engage in a journey of self-reflection to identify circumstances where they fail to assert their needs. Techniques like journaling and utilizing self-assessment tools are discussed as methods to gain insight into one's accommodating behaviors. Furthermore, the chapter outlines practical steps towards change, including setting boundaries, engaging in self-care, and the importance of saying no when necessary. Ultimately, it aims to empower individuals to reclaim their identities and align their actions with personal values rather than societal expectations. Recognizing and understanding overaccommodation. Understanding the intricacies of overaccommodation is crucial for individuals who constantly find themselves prioritizing others' needs. This tendency, often stemming from a desire to please or avoid conflict, can lead to grave imbalances in personal and professional relationships. Recognizing this pattern requires an honest evaluation of one's habits and tendencies. For instance, if you frequently agree to tasks or requests that you internally dread, or find yourself changing plans without objection whenever someone else expresses a preference, you might be inclined towards overaccommodation. One of the first steps in identifying this behavior is acknowledging the common signs. These include the constant prioritization of others' needs over your own desires, which might seem noble at first, but can lead to deep-seated feelings of resentment. You may start to feel depleted or burnt out, unable to keep up with the demands placed on you, not just by others, but by your internal compulsion to accommodate. Such tendencies can gradually erode your self-esteem, leaving you with little time or energy to address your personal goals and aspirations. The emotional impact of overaccommodation cannot be overstated. Consistently placing others' needs above your own often leads to significant burnout and stress. When you neglect personal needs to satisfy others, guilt can become an unwelcome companion. This guilt manifests most acutely when you consider tending to your needs, engendering a cycle of giving that drains rather than fulfills. It's necessary to confront this emotional toll head-on to foster a healthier relationship with oneself and others. A pivotal method to break free from the chains of overaccommodation involves engaging in self-reflection. This process offers invaluable insights into your accommodating patterns and can begin with simple yet effective practices. Journaling, for instance, provides a safe space to express thoughts and examine situations where you found it difficult to assert your needs. Having a physical record can help identify recurring themes or triggers that prompt overly accommodating behavior. Additionally, self-assessment tools are beneficial in illuminating these patterns. Many such tools exist online, offering structured questions that dig deeper into your interactions and decision-making processes. By evaluating your responses critically, you can uncover underlying beliefs or fears that fuel your accommodation tendencies. Discussing these findings with trusted friends or family members can also provide outside perspectives, opening your eyes to aspects of your behavior you may have previously overlooked. Sharing experiences in supportive environments encourages accountability and motivates change. However, understanding the long-term repercussions of continuous overaccommodation further clarifies why addressing this habit is essential. Over time, consistently prioritizing others can reshape your personal identity, making it harder to recall what truly matters to you. This shift can create a pervasive fear of disappointing those around you, leading to anxiety and uncertainty about asserting your needs. Such behavior also contributes to developing one-sided relationships, where the dynamics are skewed due to lack of balance. In these relationships, your needs take a back seat, leading to dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. The imbalance creates dependency, wherein others might expect you to conform to their demands unquestioningly. Consequently, it becomes increasingly challenging to draw boundaries or reclaim autonomy, even when you desire change. To liberate oneself from these detrimental patterns, setting clear guidelines for self-reflection is advantageous. Begin by dedicating regular time to assess your daily interactions. Note instances where you felt compelled to prioritize others over yourself, and examine the emotions accompanying these decisions. Be mindful of patterns that emerge over time. Incorporating these reflections into actionable changes is vital. Start small by asserting preferences in low-stakes scenarios, slowly building confidence in expressing your needs. As you become more comfortable, extend this practice to more significant areas of life. Remember, asserting oneself should not be misconstrued as selfishness, but recognized as a necessary step towards a balanced and fulfilling life. Impact on personal identity and prioritizing personal needs. Over-accommodation, the act of consistently putting others' needs above one's own, poses a real threat to personal identity. This behavior often stems from societal norms and roles that encourage prioritizing external expectations over internal desires. The result is a gradual erosion of self-awareness, where individuals lose touch with their true desires and needs. Over time, they may find themselves in roles that are shaped more by social conventions than by personal ambitions. When we frequently adjust our priorities to accommodate others, life goals become skewed. It becomes easy for personal dreams and aspirations to take a back seat, as immediate demands and expectations dominate decision-making processes. Such patterns can lead to a life centered around fulfilling others' needs at the expense of one's own happiness and fulfillment. For those caught in this cycle, it is crucial to pause and reevaluate what truly matters in life. This reflection can set the foundation for realigning their actions with their personal values and aspirations. Reclaiming personal identity amidst over-accommodation is not just beneficial, it is necessary for well-being. A transformative first step involves engaging in activities that resonate personally, those that bring joy and satisfaction without regard for external validation. Mindfulness practices prove invaluable here, as they cultivate an awareness of the present moment, helping individuals rediscover their likes and dislikes independent of others' opinions. Additionally, setting aside dedicated time for personal interests allows for the exploration and nurturing of one's identity outside of imposed roles. Creating healthy boundaries is another pivotal strategy in combating the impacts of over-accommodation. Boundaries serve as protective barriers that safeguard personal needs and space, ensuring that individuals do not exhaust themselves in their efforts to please others. Implementing boundaries requires clear communication about one's limits and desires, a practice that strengthens self-respect and enhances relationship dynamics. This approach acknowledges that while supporting others is commendable, it should never come at the cost of one's well-being and identity. In tandem with boundary setting is the practice of self-care. Prioritizing personal health and happiness is not indulgent, but essential for sustaining a balanced life. Self-care rituals, whether as simple as enjoying a hobby or taking quiet time for reflection, act as anchors that ground individuals in their personal reality, preventing them from losing sight of who they are amid the noise of external demands. An often overlooked yet vital component of reclaiming one's self-identity is learning to say no. Saying no can feel daunting, especially when it threatens to disrupt relationships or expectations. However, turning down requests that do not align with personal well-being is crucial in maintaining integrity and self-respect. By asserting their right to prioritize their needs, individuals foster healthier relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than imbalance and resentment. Breaking free from the over-accommodation habit calls for ongoing self-awareness and dedication. While these strategies offer a practical guide to regaining control over one's life, it is important to remember that this journey is deeply personal and varies from one individual to another. As people delve into reconnecting with their true selves, patience and compassion become key allies. Reclaiming identity is not a quick fix, but a gradual process of rediscovery and reaffirmation. This chapter has focused on understanding and addressing the habit of over-accommodating others. We've explored how this tendency, often driven by a need for approval or peace, can disrupt personal well-being and relationships. Recognizing the signs of over-accommodation, such as feeling burned out from constantly meeting others' needs, is vital for initiating change. Acknowledging the emotional impact, including guilt and resentment, sets the stage for meaningful self-reflection and growth. Through tools like journaling and self-assessment, individuals can start to uncover the root causes of their accommodating behavior and build awareness around their desires and boundaries. In challenging over-accommodation, it's important to reclaim one's personal identity and prioritize self-care. Embracing activities that bring personal joy and satisfaction helps in rediscovering individual preferences away from external influences. Creating and communicating healthy boundaries ensures that personal needs are respected within relationships. Additionally, practicing self-care rituals provides balance and reinforces a sense of self beyond societal demands. The journey also involves learning to assert oneself confidently, including the ability to say no when necessary, fostering healthier dynamics based on mutual respect. By integrating these strategies, individuals can pave the way towards a more balanced and fulfilling life, aligning actions with true personal values and aspirations. Chapter 7: Cultivating Respectful Relationships. Cultivating respectful relationships is a significant endeavor in both personal and professional domains, serving as a foundational aspect of human interaction. As individuals navigate the complexities of modern life, establishing connections built on mutual respect offers not only personal fulfillment, but also fosters collaboration and understanding across various spheres. These relationships thrive on elements such as effective communication, trust, mutual support, and healthy boundaries, each contributing uniquely to the overall quality and durability of our interactions. In this context, it becomes apparent that respectful relationships are intricately tied to the principles governing how we communicate and relate to one another, emphasizing the importance of openness, honesty, and empathy. By acknowledging these core components, we can begin to appreciate the depth and strength that respectful engagements bring into our lives. This chapter delves into the nuances of fostering respectful relationships by examining critical elements such as clear communication and the establishment of trust. Readers will explore how active listening and creating safe spaces for dialogue can significantly reduce misunderstandings and build stronger bonds. The role of trust is highlighted, outlining strategies for developing and maintaining this essential component over time. Additionally, the chapter discusses the significance of mutual support in enhancing relationships by encouraging growth and shared achievements. It also investigates the necessity of setting healthy boundaries to prevent conflicts and ensure that individual needs are respected. Through practical insights and relatable examples, readers are guided toward effectively cultivating relationships that are based on mutual respect, thereby enriching their personal and professional lives. Understanding the core elements of respectful relationships. In today's fast-paced world, cultivating respectful relationships is more crucial than ever. At the heart of these connections are key components that serve as a framework for evaluating and enhancing our interactions with others. This subpoint will explore these elements in detail, providing insights on how to foster relationships grounded in mutual respect. Effective communication stands as the cornerstone of any respectful relationship. An open and honest dialogue allows both parties to express their thoughts, feelings, and concerns without fear of judgment or reprisal. According to research from Concordia Texas Counseling Center, effective communication involves creating a safe space where individuals feel comfortable sharing their emotions. Active listening plays a significant role here. It requires the listener to fully engage with the speaker, acknowledging their perspective and responding thoughtfully. When people communicate effectively, misunderstandings are minimized, trust is strengthened, and a deeper understanding of each other's needs and desires is achieved. Trust is another fundamental component of respectful relationships. Trust allows individuals to be vulnerable, creating an environment where deeper connections can flourish. Establishing trust is not something that happens overnight. It requires consistent effort and honesty over time. As highlighted by the SAFE Alliance, trust is delicate and must be nurtured through reliability and transparency. In trusting relationships, partners feel valued and secure, free from the fear of being judged or betrayed. Consistently demonstrating trustworthiness fosters a sense of safety, paving the way for genuine intimacy and cooperation. Mutual support within relationships not only encourages personal growth, but also contributes to long-lasting satisfaction and happiness. Supporting each other's goals, whether personal or professional, enhances the connection between individuals. Celebrating achievements together builds stronger bonds and reinforces the sense of partnership. The Concordia, Texas Counseling Center emphasizes the importance of shared encouragement, noting that mutual support strengthens relationships through moments of triumph. By actively participating in each other's lives and offering support during challenging times, individuals can create a nurturing environment that benefits both parties. Healthy boundaries are essential in maintaining respect and preventing misunderstandings within relationships. Boundaries define the limits of acceptable behavior and ensure that each person's needs are acknowledged and respected. These can encompass physical, emotional, and sexual boundaries, as detailed by the SAFE Alliance. For instance, respecting an individual's need for personal space or honoring their emotional boundaries during disagreements helps maintain harmony and understanding. Boundaries empower individuals by allowing them to assert their independence while still being part of a meaningful relationship. They pave the way for better communication and mutual respect by clarifying expectations and ensuring that all parties have their needs met. In essence, respectful relationships are built on a foundation of effective communication, trust, mutual support, and healthy boundaries. Understanding and applying these principles can significantly enhance the quality of our connections with others. By prioritizing these key components, we can evaluate and improve our relationships, ensuring they are supportive, fulfilling, and respectful. By engaging in open and honest communication, we establish a strong foundation upon which trust can build. Trust serves as the bedrock of relationships, allowing individuals to be authentic and vulnerable without fear. Mutual support further enriches the connection by encouraging personal growth and celebrating successes together. Lastly, healthy boundaries safeguard the integrity of relationships by preventing misunderstandings and empowering individuals to assert their needs. Reflecting on these elements provides a valuable framework for assessing our current relationships and making necessary improvements. Whether navigating friendships, family ties, or workplace dynamics, recognizing and fostering these components leads to more meaningful and satisfying interactions. Transforming unhealthy relationships into positive connections. Developing respectful relationships involves more than just outward gestures. It begins with introspection and self-awareness. The journey towards transforming relationships, lacking respect into positive connections, starts with self-reflection. This process encourages individuals to examine their role within various relationship dynamics, offering a lens through which one can recognize behavior patterns that might require alteration for harmony. Self-reflection is akin to holding up a mirror to one's interactions and understanding the impact of personal actions and reactions. For instance, consider someone who frequently finds themselves feeling unappreciated in friendships. Through introspection, they might discover a tendency to overextend themselves, inadvertently leading others to take them for granted. Recognizing such patterns is empowering. It allows individuals to make conscious decisions about how they wish to engage moving forward, facilitating healthier interactions. Open dialogue is another cornerstone in building respectful relationships. Engaging in honest conversations about feelings and expectations fosters transparency, which is vital for rebuilding trust. Sometimes people hesitate to express their true thoughts, fearing conflict or misunderstanding. Yet, embracing vulnerability and opening up about emotions can bridge gaps and clear misunderstandings. Take the example of a workplace environment where tasks are often completed without much communication. Here, initiating a conversation about workload expectations can prevent burnout and promote collaboration. By articulating needs clearly and listening actively, parties involved can reach mutual understanding, thus nurturing an atmosphere of respect. It is crucial for these dialogues to be authentic. Employing I statements helps frame discussions around personal feelings and needs rather than accusations, which minimizes defensiveness and promotes resolution. Setting and enforcing healthy boundaries is essential in laying the groundwork for mutual respect. Healthy boundaries define limits and communicate individual comfort zones, ensuring each party respects the other's space and autonomy. Often, boundary setting is misconstrued as creating distance, yet it is, in fact, a powerful tool for maintaining closeness. Boundaries function as safeguards, preventing resentment from building up over unchecked behaviors or unvoiced discomforts. Consider the context of family gatherings, where unintentional emotional harm might occur due to differing viewpoints. By setting boundaries around topics that trigger discomfort, individuals can participate more willingly, fostering an environment where everyone feels heard and respected. To effectively establish boundaries, it's important to be consistent and empathetic, respecting others' boundaries as one expects theirs to be honored. Seeking external support is also a transformative step in nurturing respectful relationships. At times, our perspective might be clouded by proximity to the issues at hand, making external viewpoints invaluable. Professionals such as therapists or counselors offer guidance and strategies tailored to specific relational challenges. Their expertise can equip individuals with effective tools for navigating complex emotions and situations. Moreover, joining support networks or communities creates a shared space of understanding and growth. Within these settings, individuals find camaraderie in shared experiences, discovering diverse approaches to resolving similar challenges. Hearing other stories fosters empathy and offers reassurance that struggles in relationship dynamics are common, yet surmountable. By creating a supportive environment, one not only receives help, but offers it, building bonds that transcend superficial interactions, paving the way for deeper, more meaningful connections. These communities become fertile ground for personal and interpersonal transformation, as members encourage each other's development through empathy and solidarity. Respectful relationships are built on the pillars of communication, trust, mutual support, and healthy boundaries. Throughout this chapter, we've explored how these elements contribute to creating stronger connections with others. Engaging in open and honest communication helps lay a foundation where trust can flourish, allowing individuals to be genuine and open. Mutual support encourages personal growth and enhances the bond by celebrating achievements together. Additionally, setting healthy boundaries ensures that everyone's needs are respected, preventing misunderstandings and empowering individuals to assert their independence while maintaining closeness. As we delve deeper into our interactions, it's essential to assess our current relationships using these components as a guide. By prioritizing effective communication, nurturing trust, offering mutual support, and respecting boundaries, our connections can become more meaningful and satisfying. For those feeling overwhelmed by societal expectations or navigating challenging relationships, these strategies provide a framework to reclaim dignity and foster respectful bonds. Whether in friendships, family ties, or workplace dynamics, applying these principles leads to healthier, more fulfilling interactions, encouraging a supportive environment for everyone involved. Chapter 8. Dealing with toxic environments. Dealing with toxic environments is a challenge many individuals face at some point in their lives, whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or broader social circles. These settings are often characterized by negative dynamics that drain one's energy and stifle personal growth. Recognizing these characteristics can be difficult, as toxicity sometimes hides behind seemingly benign behaviors. From overt negativity and criticism to more insidious manipulations and gaslighting, the signs of toxicity are varied and complex. However, understanding these patterns is essential for those seeking to protect their mental well-being and maintain healthy boundaries. By learning to identify these destructive elements, individuals can begin to reclaim control over their environments, paving the way for positive change. In this chapter, we delve into strategies for navigating and even thriving in these challenging circumstances. We explore how recognizing the hallmarks of toxic settings can empower individuals to make informed decisions about their surroundings. The discussion will cover a range of tactics, from establishing firm personal boundaries and practicing self-care, to leveraging support systems and evaluating life choices. Whether contemplating a strategic exit or finding ways to manage within the environment, readers will discover actionable methods to mitigate the adverse effects of toxicity. By equipping themselves with these tools and insights, individuals can work towards preserving their dignity and enhancing their quality of life. Identify characteristics of toxic environments. Recognizing toxicity in your surroundings is crucial for maintaining mental well-being and promoting personal growth. Toxic environments may manifest through various indicators that, once recognized, can empower individuals to seek positive changes. Identifying red flags of toxicity is a significant step in this process. Constant negativity, whether verbal or nonverbal, is a telltale sign of a toxic environment. Such negativity can manifest as persistent criticism, sarcasm, or demeaning comments directed at individuals. For example, workplace settings where colleagues or managers frequently belittle others' contributions can create an atmosphere of constant tension and unease. Moreover, manipulative behavior is another red flag that often goes unnoticed until its impact becomes overwhelming. Understanding how manipulation operates within toxic environments helps in establishing self-defensive mechanisms and personal boundaries. Manipulators thrive on exploiting vulnerabilities and pushing others into uncomfortable positions, often using guilt or fear as tools. Recognizing these patterns allows individuals to stand their ground and protect their mental space. This awareness aids in preventing undue influence on one's emotions and decisions. The consequences of being exposed to toxicity for extended periods are profound, primarily affecting mental health. Consistent exposure to negative and manipulative behaviors can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression, as individuals begin to internalize the detrimental messages they are subjected to. These mental health impacts are not just theoretical, they have been documented extensively. According to studies, there is a 50% increase in symptoms of anxiety and depression among those involved in toxic relationships. Such statistics highlight the urgent need for intervention and change. Furthermore, it's critical to acknowledge the environments where toxicity is most prevalent. Workplaces, social circles, and sometimes even family gatherings can become breeding grounds for toxic interactions. In workplaces, the pressure to meet unrealistic expectations, combined with competitive dynamics, can cultivate environments where bullying and undermining behaviors flourish. Social circles, on the other hand, might harbor individuals who consistently drain emotional energy by demanding attention while offering little support in return. Understanding the prevalence of toxic environments empowers individuals to take targeted actions. For instance, if one identifies a toxic workplace, it could lead to considering professional avenues to address the issues, such as human resources interventions or even seeking employment elsewhere. Similarly, recognizing toxicity within social groups can motivate someone to reevaluate the people they spend time with, potentially leading to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. By exploring the common characteristics and influences of toxic behaviors, we can further comprehend their detrimental effects. Toxic behaviors often revolve around control, where one party seeks to exert power over another through subtle yet potent means. This could involve isolating individuals from supportive networks or manipulating them into believing they are unworthy without the oppressor. Such dynamics wear down self-esteem and leave individuals feeling trapped and helpless. Educational references emphasize the comprehensive impact of toxicity on self-esteem and energy levels. When individuals are perpetually dealing with negative environments, they start doubting themselves and develop feelings of inadequacy. The continuous emotional drainage can manifest not only in personal life, but spill over into professional spheres, affecting productivity and overall happiness. In extreme cases, this can contribute to the escalation of clinical issues such as depression, which impairs daily functioning and lowers motivation to pursue aspirations or maintain social connections. To counter these impacts, forming a solid understanding of personal boundaries and effective communication is vital. Establishing clear limits on what is acceptable behavior allows individuals to safeguard their mental health proactively. Communicating these boundaries in a confident yet respectful manner serves as a deterrent to potential manipulators, reaffirming one's commitment to maintaining a healthy and balanced environment. Suggest coping mechanisms and strategies for change or exit. Navigating the challenges of a toxic environment requires resilience and a strategic approach. One crucial strategy is to uphold self-respect while planning long-term changes. Implementing self-care practices is a vital first step in this journey. These practices are not merely about indulging in surface-level activities like spa days or treating oneself, but rather involve deeper, more sustained efforts to nurture mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Mindfulness techniques, such as meditation and breathing exercises, can significantly contribute to building resilience. By incorporating these techniques into daily routines, individuals can reduce stress and increase focus, allowing them to maintain stability despite external negativity. Journaling can also be an effective tool for reflection and emotional release, aiding in processing experiences without judgment. Establishing a routine that includes exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient sleep further strengthens one's ability to withstand toxicity by fortifying both body and mind. In addition to self-care, support networks play a critical role in alleviating feelings of isolation, often amplified in toxic environments. Building and maintaining connections with trusted friends, family members, or community groups provides a safe space for sharing experiences and seeking advice. Such networks can offer practical assistance and emotional support, reminding individuals they are not alone in their struggles. Support groups, whether in person or online, can also serve as valuable resources, offering solidarity and shared wisdom from others facing similar challenges. Evaluating options is another essential component of managing toxic environments. It's important for individuals to weigh the benefits and drawbacks of staying in versus leaving a toxic situation. This evaluation involves considering personal values, career goals, financial stability, and emotional health. Staying may offer security or opportunities for growth, but ongoing exposure to toxicity could continue to erode self-esteem and well-being. Conversely, leaving might present initial uncertainties, but ultimately lead to healthier and more fulfilling circumstances. Creating an exit plan can make the transition from a toxic environment less daunting and more structured. This plan should include clear steps and timelines, covering aspects such as securing financial independence, identifying potential new environments, and gradually reducing engagement with toxic elements. For those in professional settings, ensuring that a strong resume and job search strategy are in place is crucial. Meanwhile, in personal scenarios, having an emergency fund and a network of allies can provide the necessary support to facilitate change. While crafting an exit plan, it's critical to acknowledge and address any fears or anxieties associated with leaving. Transition anxiety is a common obstacle, but breaking the process into manageable steps can help mitigate this. Seeking guidance from mentors, coaches, or therapists can offer new perspectives and bolster confidence, reinforcing one's commitment to pursuing healthier situations. Ultimately, Upholding self-respect and planning long-term changes in toxic environments require a blend of self-awareness, determination, and action. By practicing self-care, leveraging support networks, making informed decisions, and executing calculated exit strategies, individuals can begin to reclaim their dignity and autonomy. The path to transformation may be complex, but each step taken reinforces the belief in a future where peace and happiness prevail over toxicity. This chapter has provided insights into identifying and managing toxic environments, equipping readers with strategies to thrive despite negativity. By recognizing the signs of toxicity, such as constant criticism and manipulative behavior, you can begin to establish personal boundaries that safeguard your mental health. These steps are crucial for mitigating the adverse effects on self-esteem and emotional well-being, which often arise from prolonged exposure to harmful surroundings. Understanding the dynamics at play enables individuals to make informed decisions, whether that involves addressing issues directly, seeking support from allies, or planning an exit strategy. Arming yourself with coping mechanisms such as mindfulness practices and creating robust support networks are essential components of this journey. These tools help build resilience, reduce stress, and foster a sense of community, making it easier to navigate challenging environments. Evaluating options and creating structured plans for change further empower individuals to pursue healthier and more fulfilling situations. With these strategies in hand, you can reclaim control over your circumstances and move toward a future where positivity and personal growth take center stage. Chapter 9. Embracing your bold, unapologetic self. Embracing your bold, unapologetic self is a journey that involves living authentically and feeling empowered in every aspect of life. It calls for an unwavering commitment to one's true values and beliefs, freeing oneself from societal pressures and expectations that often lead to compromise and dissatisfaction. This journey is about prioritizing personal growth, mental well-being, and creating spaces where one's genuine self can flourish without restraint. The courage to embrace this path transforms everyday encounters into opportunities for sincere expression and deeper, more meaningful connections. This chapter will delve into the principles and practices essential for living a life aligned with authenticity and empowerment. Readers can expect insights on developing strategies for setting personal boundaries that align with core values and how these help cultivate self-respect. Additionally, there will be guidance on maintaining resilience amidst societal judgments and exploring various methods to assert oneself effectively in both personal and professional environments. The chapter will explore actionable steps to overcome self-doubt while promoting confidence-building techniques that empower individuals to reclaim control over their lives. Through narrative storytelling, fundamental components such as internal reflection and continuous learning are presented as crucial elements of this empowering transformation. Summarizing key takeaways. Embracing self-respect is more than just adopting new habits. It's a profound, ongoing journey that requires diligence and reflection. As we delve into the core principles from this audiobook, it's vital to remind ourselves of the lessons that guide us toward achieving true self-respect. At its heart, self-respect encompasses understanding our values, setting boundaries, and fostering authenticity in our lives. Let's begin by revisiting the fundamental ideas discussed throughout the audiobook. Self-respect is not a destination, but an evolving pathway that demands attention and commitment. We are encouraged to continually reassess our actions and choices, aligning them with our intrinsic values. This alignment ensures that we remain true to ourselves, allowing our inner voice to guide our decisions rather than external pressures or expectations. It's about cultivating a lifestyle where our actions reflect our beliefs, paving the way for genuine self-respect. Establishing boundaries forms the cornerstone of personal well-being. Boundaries aren't walls meant to isolate us from others, but rather guidelines that protect our mental and emotional health. By defining what behaviors we accept and which we don't, we create a safe space for ourselves to thrive. The benefits are transformative. Setting clear boundaries helps reduce anxiety, as it gives us control over how we spend our time and energy. It also enhances our mental health by reducing stressors and limiting exposure to toxic interactions. Moreover, maintaining healthy boundaries fosters resilience, empowering us to stand firm in our convictions without guilt or compromise. Authenticity is another pillar in this journey. Living authentically means embracing who we are, flaws and all, and expressing our true selves honestly. Authenticity promotes assertiveness, enabling us to voice our needs and desires confidently. When we interact with others from a place of sincerity, we cultivate relationships based on mutual respect. These connections are deeper and more meaningful because they are built on truth rather than pretenses. Acting authentically encourages those around us to do the same, creating spaces where individuals feel valued and respected. The ripple effect of authenticity can be felt in all areas of life, enriching both personal and professional relationships. Reflecting on personal growth is a crucial step in reinforcing self-respect. Acknowledge the progress made thus far, celebrating milestones in boundary setting, and recognizing the courage it takes to overcome challenges. Reflection allows us to appreciate how far we've come and to understand the strength required to set and maintain boundaries. Remember that every time you successfully assert your needs or defend your limits, you take a significant step forward in your journey of self-respect. Celebrating these victories, no matter how small, provides motivation to continue evolving. Reflect on the changes you've witnessed in yourself, the new perspectives gained, and the increased sense of empowerment felt from taking control of your life. The importance of celebrating achievements cannot be overstated. Recognize the moment you first said no, without feeling guilty, or when you stood up for yourself in a challenging situation. Each of these instances signifies growth and deserves acknowledgement. Providing yourself with validation builds confidence and encourages further development. It's essential to pause and give yourself credit for these accomplishments. Doing so fortifies your resolve, making future boundary-setting endeavors more manageable and less daunting. In this journey, continuous learning is key. Be willing to adapt and expand your knowledge about self-respect. Life's dynamic nature means that our circumstances and relationships are ever-changing. Consequently, our approach to self-respect must evolve too. Engage with resources that provide new insights or strategies for maintaining and enhancing self-respect. Seek out supportive communities or literature that align with your goals and values. Continuous learning ensures that the path of self-respect remains relevant and robust, offering fresh perspectives that rejuvenate our efforts. As you reflect on your experiences, consider crafting a personal growth plan that includes regular goals for boundary setting and authenticity. Track your progress through journaling or conversations with trusted friends. Allow yourself room to adjust as needed, embracing flexibility in your journey. Your growth plan should serve as a roadmap, guiding you toward incremental achievements while keeping your broader objectives in sight. Inspiring action towards living authentically. Embracing a life of authenticity and empowerment is not simply about accepting who you are. It involves actively taking steps to live in alignment with your core values and beliefs, while fostering self-empowerment through intentional actions. For individuals feeling overwhelmed by societal expectations or trapped in toxic environments, these steps can unlock pathways to a fulfilling and resilient life. To begin with, understanding the alignment of your actions with personal values and beliefs is fundamental in defining authentic living. This alignment acts as a compass that guides decisions and behaviors. Start by identifying what truly matters to you, your non-negotiable principles. Once recognized, integrate these values into daily life. Consistently acting in accordance with your values leads to genuine relationships and increases personal satisfaction. Living authentically requires courage, but also grants freedom from the constraints of pleasing others at the expense of self-respect. One practical step towards empowerment is practicing assertive communication. Assertiveness is more than just being able to speak up. It involves expressing yourself directly and respectfully, without aggression or passivity. When you communicate assertively, you affirm your own needs and boundaries while respecting others, which fosters mutual respect and understanding. This relational skill is crucial for developing strong personal and professional relationships. Practicing assertive communication can start small, such as expressing your preferences or opinions in everyday conversations, and gradually increase in complexity as confidence builds. Engagement in passion-driven activities is another actionable step toward empowerment. By dedicating time to pursuits that resonate with your interests and strengths, you nurture self-worth and motivation. Passion projects provide an escape from external pressures, allowing you to reconnect with yourself on a deeper level. They challenge you to grow and bring joy and fulfillment that can permeate other areas of life, creating a positive ripple effect. Overcoming the fear of societal judgment is essential in fully embracing your authentic self. Society often imposes unwritten rules that dictate how individuals should look, behave, or pursue their lives. To defy these constraints, embrace vulnerability. It is through vulnerability that true connections are formed. By sharing your authentic self, you enable others to do the same, fostering genuine interactions built on trust. Recognizing the value of such connections can alleviate the fear of judgment and strengthen self-belief. Furthermore, developing a personal empowerment plan can serve as a structured approach to living authentically. Begin by setting clear intentions and identifying specific behavior changes necessary to align more closely with your values. Outline manageable steps that lead to these changes, and hold yourself accountable through regular check-ins. Accountability could involve journaling progress or sharing goals with trusted friends or mentors who can provide support and encouragement. This plan should be flexible, allowing room for growth and adaptation as you evolve and your circumstances change. Commitment to self-reflection is a crucial guideline in this journey. Reflecting on experiences and actions allows you to continuously assess whether they align with your core values and goals. Self-reflection invites introspection, helping you identify patterns that may hinder growth and develop strategies to overcome them. Adopting a growth mindset complements this process by promoting resilience and openness to learning from both successes and failures. Situations perceived as setbacks transform into opportunities for development when approached with curiosity and adaptability. Exploring new strategies is also vital in pursuing authenticity and empowerment. Experiment with different approaches to challenges until you discover what resonates with your values and personality. Whether it's exploring new hobbies, refining communication techniques, or adopting wellness practices, trying new things enriches your experience and broadens your perspective. Setting realistic goals within your empowerment plan ensures incremental progress and maintains motivation. Start with attainable objectives that progressively stretch your capabilities. Celebrating small victories along the way reinforces perseverance and confidence, paving the path to larger achievements. Lastly, overcoming the fear of judgment is supported by recognizing the strengths developed through authentic interactions. As genuine connections form, mutual respect grows, empowering you to further express your true self. Remember, striving for authenticity and empowerment does not mean perfection. It is a continuous journey that thrives on effort and intention. Throughout this chapter, we've explored the profound impact of embracing authenticity and empowerment in our lives. By aligning our actions with core values, we can foster genuine relationships and increase personal satisfaction. We've also discussed the power of assertive communication as a tool for expressing needs and boundaries respectfully, contributing to stronger connections, both personally and professionally. Engaging in passion-driven activities not only nurtures self-worth, but also brings joy and fulfillment that ripple into other areas of life. By overcoming societal judgments and embracing vulnerability, we create spaces for meaningful interactions built on trust. Additionally, crafting a personal empowerment plan offers a structured approach to living authentically. Setting clear intentions and manageable steps help maintain accountability, allowing room for growth and adaptation as circumstances change. Reflecting on experiences enables us to assess alignment with our values, while adopting a growth mindset transforms setbacks into opportunities for development. Through exploration and experimentation, we enrich our perspectives and strengthen our ability to pursue authenticity and empowerment. Remember, this journey thrives on a commitment to effort and intention, reinforcing resilience and confidence along the way. Conclusion. As we reach the end of this journey, it is crucial to reflect on the key lessons that we have explored together. This book has guided us through the complex landscape of self-respect, a concept that is often misunderstood or oversimplified. Self-respect is not just an occasional affirmation or a fleeting moment of feeling good about ourselves. It is a profound and enduring transformation in how we perceive and interact with ourselves and those around us. It requires acknowledging our worth, setting boundaries, and having the courage to assert our needs and desires. The pressures from society, relationships, and even our own inner doubts can feel overwhelming. Many of us have been conditioned to prioritize others' expectations at the expense of our mental, emotional, and sometimes physical well-being. But as we've discussed, it's important to recognize that pleasing others should not come at the cost of losing ourselves. The journey to reclaiming self-respect involves a deep dive into introspection, identifying what truly matters to us, and embracing our individuality without apology. One of the pivotal elements throughout this process is continuous growth. Self-respect is not a destination, but an ongoing voyage. It's about consistently evaluating where we are, celebrating our successes, no matter how small, and bravely confronting areas where we need improvement. Life's challenges will continue to arise, and with each one, there lies an opportunity for growth. As you move forward, let self-reflection be your guiding compass. Every honest self-evaluation empowers you to navigate life's unpredictable seas with greater confidence and resilience. Moreover, embrace authenticity as your beacon. Our society often rewards conformity, urging us to hide behind masks to fit in or be accepted. Yet true fulfillment comes from living authentically, being genuine in our thoughts, actions, and interactions. Imagine walking into a room full of doubt, yet firmly rooted in your truth, hearing your own voice resonate with clarity and conviction. Authenticity is magnetic. By staying true to oneself, we not only find peace within, but also inspire others to do the same. Commit to shedding facades and allow yourself to shine brightly as you were meant to. This journey is not one you must traverse alone. We must highlight the invaluable role of support networks. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and encourage you can make all the difference. These individuals act as the wind beneath your wings, helping you soar higher when you might otherwise falter. They provide perspective, comfort, and strength during trying times. Take a moment to acknowledge these important people in your life. Invest in nurturing these connections, for they are essential pillars in maintaining your self-respect and encouraging continued personal growth. As we conclude, let's turn our focus to actionable strategies that propel us toward a life marked by dignity and authenticity. Firstly, begin with intention. Each day presents a fresh canvas. Start by setting clear intentions about how you wish to engage with the world and yourself. This practice cultivates mindfulness and aligns your daily actions with your greater aspirations of self-respect. Next, remember the power of saying no. For many, this two-letter word carries immense weight and fear. Fear of disappointing others, fear of judgment, fear of loss. But establishing healthy boundaries is paramount to sustaining self-respect. Practice saying no to things that do not serve your well-being, and observe how it liberates you to say yes to what truly matters. Engage in positive self-talk. Often, we are our own harshest critics, feeding into cycles of self-doubt and low self-esteem. Challenge negative beliefs and replace them with affirmations that reinforce your strengths and capabilities. Over time, this shift in mindset nourishes your self-worth and fortifies your internal resolve. Additionally, seek environments where you can thrive. Toxic relationships and workplaces can erode your sense of self. Where possible, distance yourself from these draining influences and gravitate toward settings that celebrate your unique contributions and respect your boundaries. By doing so, you cultivate soils rich for your growth. Lastly, never underestimate the impact of small, consistent actions. Whether it's journaling your thoughts, practicing gratitude, or simply taking 5 minutes each day for mindful breathing, these small acts nurture your soul and keep you grounded. Celebrate each step, no matter how minor it may seem. Remember, it is not the magnitude of the action, but the consistency of practice that lays the foundation for lasting change. In closing, carry forward the wisdom shared within these pages. Allow it to inform your decisions and illuminate your path. Embrace the ebb and flow of life's experiences with grace, fortified by the unwavering belief in your inherent worth. You have the power to navigate this world authentically, anchored by self-respect and buoyed by the love and support of those who cherish you. As you step beyond these words and into your own narrative, know that you are equipped to face whatever comes your way. Your journey of self-discovery is yours to shape, and I sincerely hope that what you've taken from this book serves as a steadfast companion along the way. Here's to a future defined by courage, authenticity, and unwavering self-respect.